What up, y'all, man? I'm back, man. The live stream, the last one, man, ended abruptly. I'm up surfing the web, man. We about to react to some of these videos, man. Right now, the video we about to get into, man, is I live with migrants in New York for 24 hours, man. Shout out Nick Shirley, man. Nick Shirley be having some good content. So, man, y'all tap back in or tap in, man. My bad on the last live. I didn't mean for it to do that. It just my live just ended. So I don't know if it's a time constraint or anything like that, but man, we back at it. So let's go.
This video includes an ad by NVIDIA AI.
It's not going to get any better. From this moment on, it's downhill.
Life like here in New York City is hard.
What do you do during the day?
During the day, nothing, just like this. We walk on the street only.
A migrant robbery ring plaguing New York.
They are, nonetheless, preying on New Yorkers and making our city less safe.
Totalmente gratis, es una ayuda que nos brinda el Estado.
And if you're pregnant and give birth here, there's your
hours living with migrants here inside the city. Nearly 200,000 illegal immigrants have been sent to New York City in the past year, and in this video I'll be living and spending time with migrants for the next 24 hours. Due to New York City being a sanctuary city, they have opened their doors to migrants once they cross the border, and in states such as Texas, to move migrants out of their cities, they will ship them to cities like New York City and Chicago. These cities legally have to protect these migrants and give them shelter, medical help, and provide access to the US court system. It is estimated that New York City will have spent $9 billion taking care of migrants by 2025, and each day they're spending roughly $12 million taking care of migrants. But
it's more than that, roughly, because this video is a little bit old. So that estimate they talking about $9 billion, it's probably going to be about 15 billion with a B. 15 with a B.
What the hell?
Man.
it is unknown what these migrants do on a daily basis. For that reason, I will be spending time with various different groups of migrants throughout this video. I will be going to where they live, seeing how they survive to make money. I will try to understand why they come to the United States, and much more. I first met up with a migrant from Ecuador named Fabian. Hola, Fabian. ¿Cómo está? Mucho gusto. ¿Qué tal? Igualmente. ¿Dónde está viviendo ahora mismo?
Aquí.
¿Y es un hotel, es un shelter?
Este es un cheste. Yo llegué hace unos 15 días a este lugar.
¿Cuántos diferentes lugares han vivido desde que llegó aquí en los
Este
Estados
es mi
Unidos?
tercer lugar. Estuve en un lugar antes que se llama el Bronx.
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Aquí en Estados Unidos llevo ya alrededor de... va a cumplir 6 meses.
¿Está haciendo los migrantes ahora como al mediodía para sobrevivir? ¿Por
Los
qué?
migrantes en esta hora están en hora de lunch. De ahí salen muchos a buscar trabajo, salen muchos, son deliveries también.
¿Y cómo son los almuerzos aquí en la...
Para serte sincero, la comida no es tan buena.
¿Cree
No
que
me
es posible que yo...
Well, if the food ain't good, then you ain't got no choice, Mr. Little Man. You been there 6 months eating that food. Now you want to complain about it.
What the hell?
Man, I tell you, these migrants.
¿Yo puedo entrar aquí en el edificio con usted?
No sé si te dejarán entrar.
¿Podemos tratar?
Yeah.
Me and Fabian, we're gonna go into the shelter right now. We're gonna see what it's all about. I tried to enter into the shelter with Fabian, however they rejected me, and the reason for it was very strange. Wait, so why can't we go in? Or I can't go in with him?
No.
Because you ain't no damn migrant, Nick Shirley. You knew you wasn't gonna go in there. It was a nice try, though. Nice try, brother. Nice try. Shout out Nick Shirley, man.
No. What if I want to use the bathroom?
No. Only the clients from here.
And so do they have to pay to stay in here, or is it completely free for the migrants?
No, this is the company he comes from.
¿Por qué piensa que es un gran secreto para nosotros para entrar aquí a los
Se van a
shelters?
dar cuenta de la atención, cómo atienden a la gente aquí, la mala atención, las reglas que ponen, la comida pésima, tantas cosas, ¿no?
Tenía
What's up, Mini-Me? I see you.
una familia en Ecuador, tenía una esposa.
Claro, ahí tengo a mi esposa, mis 2 hijos.
¿Y ahora dónde están ellos?
Ellos están en Ecuador,
Okay.
yo estoy aquí en este país solo.
¿Cómo tomaste la decisión para salir de su país, para venir aquí sabiendo que iba a dejar a su familia ahí en Ecuador?
Después que que después que ya tuve llamadas anónimas, llamadas amenazantes y también extorsiones, que tuve muchas cosas allá en Ecuador.
¿Y su idea fue para venir aquí para que podría trabajar, conseguir dinero para enviar a su familia?
Claro, mi deseo aquí trabajar, salir las cosas, primeramente trabajar.
So he came there to work. He ain't come there running for his life. He back home to build him a mansion. To get the free pocket change, get 3 meals a day, then complain about the meals, and then work, and then send his money back to the house in Ecuador. Wow. All I can say is,
What the hell?
Y hacer las cosas muy bien en este país. En este país hay que hacer las cosas muy bien.
So you're a guy here in New York City. A lot of people are wondering, why are a lot of single-age men coming here without their families?
Porque no tenía el dinero para traerle a mi familia, ¿no?
Y ahora mismo, si tenía la oportunidad de salir a Nueva York, ¿saldría de aquí o quedaría aquí?
Claro, si hay la oportunidad de salir de Nueva York a otro lugar, claro, me iría, claro. Ahora sí me doy cuenta, no todo lo que brilla aquí es oro. Uno decía, chuta, voy a Estados Unidos, consigo 2, 3 trabajos, trabajo hasta día y noche, pero llegando aquí a la realidad es muy duro, muy difícil. La realidad es otra, no es lo mismo como uno piensa en nuestro país. La realidad aquí es otra. Aquí en este país, yo me gano $200 en el día. Yo esos $200 me lo ganaba en el día en Ecuador. Lo que gano aquí, $200 en el diario, me lo ganaba en Ecuador.
he said he thought he was going to make a whole lot more money coming to America. He making the same he making in Ecuador. That's what I think I read.
En mi negocio, muchas cosas.
Entonces, ya, de hecho, está ganando menos dinero aquí que en Ecuador.
Claro,
Paul says Kamala like the borders, legs wide open. Holes for Harris.
What?
Holes for Harris.
What? What? What the hell?
sale lo mismo igual que allá en Ecuador, claro. Así
¿Por qué
es.
no ahora salga de aquí para ir a Ecuador de nuevo?
Porque está muy peligroso Ecuador. Ecuador está muy peligroso.
Do you think the migrants are actually helping the city or being more of a chaos for the city?
Hay muchas personas que vienen a hacer lo malo, a hacer quedar mal. Hay mucha gente de Venezuela que ha venido a este país a hacer quedar mal. Y por todos pagamos los platos rotos todos los migrantes.
If they didn't come here to do good, what did they come here to do?
Hay mucha gente que vino, como dice, para hacer lo malo. Este país ahorita recogió.
He said the people in Venezuela came here to do evil. We seeing that right now. They taking over apartment complexes and everything. Robbing people on mopeds. You know, snatching purses, chains. Walking around here with big guns, big straps. Man.
Toda basura que viene de otro país. Toda basura que viene de otro país recogió Estados Unidos. Mucha
What did he say? He said the garbage from other countries come here to America. Man.
gente, como se dice, de malos antecedentes. Mucha gente, como se dice, de que allá en Ecuador, en Venezuela fueron delincuentes, aquí mismo lo son. Yo en un cheste estuve hospedado con un
He said in Venezuela and them countries, they were the people he talking about were criminals, but when they come to America, they're not. They got a clean record. But it's how long it's gonna take for them to start doing crime? They already doing it.
migrante ecuatoriano vivía al lado mío, dormía al lado mío. Esa
What's up, Alvaro?
persona venía todos los días robando zapatos, ropa, y a mí me daba iras. Estuve hasta a punto de denunciarlo, traer a la policía para que lo quite todo eso, lo que tiene aquí guardado, porque me daba indignación que no vienen a hacer lo bueno aquí en este país, sino vienen a hacer lo malo.
Now, over 2.5 million migrants have entered in the United States over the past year. However, there is a catch. They entered and cannot work. How does that make sense? Because so many migrants have entered in the country illegally, and with the majority of them saying they're here to claim asylum, they have to present themselves to a judge in order to receive working permits. But these court dates are years out. So these migrants cannot work legally, so they have to get creative if they want to make money. So I wanted to see how Fabian would make $10 so that way we could eat lunch. We need money to buy lunch. So we gotta think of some ways to make some money so we can buy some lunch. Andamos sin dinero. No tenemos papeles, pero queremos comer algo rico. ¿Cómo vamos a ganar dinero para que podamos almorzar?
Te cuento que a veces he estado todo el día sin comer yo.
Vamos a trabajar para conseguir nuestro almuerzo. ¿Cómo vamos a ganar dinero aquí en la ciudad de Los Bronx?
Haciendo cualquier cosa.
And now, before me and Fabian start making money, I want to tell you about the sponsor of this video. And to make this video possible, I've partnered with NVIDIA AI, who is the sponsor of this video. NVIDIA AI is an...
Yeah, Thomas, man, they be shadow banning me, man. So, you know, they got another Mr. Zac, but that's the dude who do the magic tricks and all this other stuff, but his name ends with an H. But yeah, man, they be shadow banning me. It'd be hard for people to find my channel, but it's okay though. I still get the numbers and the views and all that stuff, and I appreciate you for searching for me, man. Welcome back, man. The last live I did, it just stopped. They just interrupt my live. We surfing the web, man. We calling out things that we see. You know, Kamala, these migrants, everything that's going on right now. So I appreciate you, man, for coming back to the live, man. I'm up. I might as well. I've been up all day. And now it's morning time out here. It's 4:30 in the morning out here in California, man. I'm out here in the sanctuary city, LA, you know. So we gonna call out, man. We surfing the web right now. All right, let's go.
An AI video app that helps you create fully edited videos ready to publish using just text prompts, meaning that it will write the script for you, it will select the stock footage, and it will even record the voiceover for you. Check it out. You simply add a detailed prompt such as create a 15-minute video about the potential effects of mass.
It's like I'm sleeping, my head down. No, I'm reading the chats. I'm looking up at the video. I'm reading the chats. I don't have the luxury like the way this is, how this vertical live and all that. I can't read the chats like that, so I got to use a outer source to read the chat. So, but yeah, I see y'all. Salute.
Mass migration in a country. Use visually appealing footage and use a British voice along with engaging background music. You will then have to choose the audience, the look and feel of the video, and the platform on which you are planning to upload the video. Here's a sample of the video it created.
Have you ever wondered how mass migration affects a country?
We're gonna fast forward that.
This simple question opens up a complex web of topics that are intertwined with our global
voice. You should upgrade to a paid plan which starts as low as $20 a month. Check the church. We kept walking and Fabian noticed a homeless man on the curb.
Yo no pensaba que aquí en Nueva York podía encontrar gente de la calle. Un país totalmente desarrollado. Yo dije, chuta, ahí no debe haber gente en la calle. Solo en mi país, Ecuador, los países pobres.
How does it make you feel to know that here in the United States we have a lot of homeless people and they don't even get the treatment that you get here?
Creo que sí, he visto eso, sí, que mejor trato tienen los migrantes que la gente.
He's saying it right there. The migrants have better treatment than the people on the streets. Crazy. And this is illegal right here saying it. So we already knew that, but he's confirming it.
De la calle. A mí me da mucha tristeza ver una persona en la calle, mucha tristeza, y que Dios me libre de eso, ¿no?
We still need to make our $10. The missionaries couldn't help us, so we gotta keep going. It's getting risky right now. I'm a little hungry. We eventually found a street market where we thought we could make $10. My friend right here, he's a migrant from Ecuador. We're trying to make $10. What would be the best way for someone here, for a migrant, to make $10 here in the city of New York?
Una de ellas puede ser pidiendo, sí, de verdad. ¿Usted tiene un problema?
Y'all heard about the 2030 agenda. We ain't gonna get in that today. We'll get in that next time.
Bueno, yo te voy a ayudar con $10, porque un día yo también fui inmigrante.
Yo no quisiera que usted me regale, quisiera ayudar a trabajar para ganarme esos $10.
No, es que yo te lo voy a dar con corazón y gracias a Dios soy legal ahora, pero en un tiempo yo estuve igual que usted, con muchos problemas.
Muchas gracias. You were once as well a migrant here in the city?
Sí, claro.
¿Y qué consejos daría a mi amigo?
Empezar a buscar un buen trabajo. Todo se puede si pones la fe en Dios, y hay que lucharle porque no hay otra forma. Aquí en New York, si no trabajas, tienes problemas, no tienes dónde dormir, dónde comer.
Así es, amigo, sí, gracias por su maravilloso consejo.
We just earned $10. Well, we just were given $10 pretty much. So we could either use this $10, buy lunch, or we can invest this $10 and make $20. ¿Ganaremos más dinero? Vamos?
Claro, cómo no.
All right, we're going to start a little business right now. We're going to start making some money. With the $10 we made, we then bought 8 oranges for $2, and Fabian came up with the idea to go on the subway and start selling oranges on the subway.
Quiero vender todas estas mandarinas para comer
Fabian tried his best to sell the oranges, however, nobody would buy from him, and actually, somebody stole 2 oranges from him. No! And because we couldn't sell any on the subway, we headed to Times Square in hopes of being able to sell our oranges. Right here, we have our 6 oranges, and now we're trying to make about $16 so that way we can get lunch for the day. Listo? Naranjas!
Hola, mi reina. Hola, $1.
You gonna sell 6 oranges and make $18? Damn. They say inflation is high, boy. It sure is. You can't even buy oranges from an illegal without getting hit with the bag. Damn. You gonna sell 6 oranges and try to make 18 or 16? Man, them oranges is high as hell, but they better be sweet.
$3. $1.
We got 2 more oranges to sell. Ella donó $1.
$3.
Some people are buying oranges. We've sold 4 of them so far. However, other people have donated money.
Esta bella chica creo que nos va a colaborar con $2 para comer.
Fabian sold the orange, and I think he also fell in love.
Me encantaría hacer contenido contigo.
Bueno, cuando quieras, cuando gustes.
Dame tu número.
All right, Fabian's out here getting dollars and stealing the hearts of...
Boy, them ladies is easy in New York. He selling a lady an orange and get a number. Boy, that man is a player. He's a player. He done made $17. Well, they spent $10 on oranges. 2 oranges got stolen. Now they total $17 and he get a number. Go on, player. Go on, player.
The woman.
Una linda experiencia, gracias. Conocí mucho aquí. Y bueno, falta una bandarina más.
Very good.
All right, we might not be selling the best oranges, but we sold all the oranges, and now it's time to go get some lunch. ¿Cómo se siente?
Muy contento.
Fabian and I enjoyed our lunch, and all he wanted was some loaded french fries. I said goodbye to Fabian and told him I would meet up with him the next day to finish the 24 hours. After Fabian, we met up with a migrant who has been able to escape the shelter system with his family into an apartment on the south side of the city. Come up a staircase here, and below us is a laundromat, and they come up here, and it looks like there's a bunch of other rooms as well. And then come through here, and then here's a room for his family where they're living, and it's a pretty nice place, honestly. They got a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and a bath.
Thomas says she know he getting that money. He can flip oranges like that. Man, this is the 3rd video where these migrants got a pocket full of money, man. Selling the first video, the man was selling Trump hats. He was selling Trump hats for $5. He sold 10 dozen. He sold 10 dozen Trump hats in a month. That's $600. The last video, the dude was selling waters. He made $500. Now the dude selling oranges. Man, I'm in the wrong business.
Bathroom. Para su alojamiento aquí en esta casa, ¿cuánto es para alquilar un lugar así?
$1,650.
It's $1,600 per month here inside of this house. I've heard it's super hard for people to find these living situations here in New York City, and so I'm wondering, how are you able to get a situation like this?
La esposa mía siempre nosotros salíamos a mirar calle por calle.
Most migrants do not live in houses or apartments, rather they live in schools and hotels that have been transformed into shelters. There are a few main shelters I have identified here in the city of New York. We first went to the Watson Hotel to see what was going on there.
Excuse me.
Oh, we're just checking it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't go inside, sir.
Oh, we can't go inside?
This is the homeless shelter.
Homeless shelter?
Yes, this is the shelter.
How many floors is this hotel?
It's not a hotel. It's a hotel. It's a shelter. It's a shelter.
Literally right outside, it says the Watson Hotel. Here, outside the hotel, everyone has their bikes, tons of them, and a lot of times crime is affiliated with these bikes because there are biker gangs here in New York City, and they use these bikes, such as these ones right here, and there's no plates. That can cause a lot of trouble because they're not registered bikes, and then from there, they can go do whatever they want with them, and it's untraceable for crime or anything like that. Outside the hotel, we met a mother who had just barely had her baby here in the United States.
Y nació la bebé aquí.
¿Y hace cuántos días que nació la bebé?
Hace 16 días.
16 días. ¿Y ahora cuando bebé va a poder recibir ciudadanía aquí en los Estados Unidos?
No sé, tal vez.
A lot of migrants will have babies here in the United States in hopes of having an anchor baby, which boosts their likelihood of receiving citizenship here in the country. Entonces, ¿cuánto tiempo está ahí en Watson?
2 meses, 2
¿Y
meses.
ahí pagan por...?
No, ahí no pagamos, esto es totalmente gratis, es una ayuda que nos brinda el Estado.
¿Y qué reciben adentro de los hostels?
Hay una buena atención, sí, no lo puedo negar.
¿Reciben comida cada día?
Sí, todos los...
¿Cuántas comidas al día? ¿3?
Sí, su desayuno, el almuerzo, la cena, sí, todo.
¿Ahí reciben seguro también por medicamentos?
Sí, mira, ellos se encargan de hacer todo eso, pues de hecho tramitan lo que es el Medicaid.
¿Le ayudan para conseguir asilo?
Sí, para hacer el trámite y aplicar. Es gratuito.
¿Reciben abogados también?
Abogados también, sí. La Cruz Roja también se enlaza con ellos y pues te brindan esa ayuda gratuita.
¿Y los abogados son gratis también?
Sí, los abogados también son gratis.
Entonces ahora mismo... tienen las maletas y ahora ¿a dónde van ustedes?
Bueno, mira, ahora nos dirigimos hacia, de hecho pedimos el pasaje, nos lo dan también gratuito y nos vamos hacia Arizona.
¿A Arizona?
Phoenix, Arizona, sí.
Wow, ¿y le dieron eso para gratis?
Sí, gratis, el vuelo es gratis.
Free bus rides. The flight is completely free. Man. Make me want to go be a migrant. So I can get me 3 meals a day.
Totalmente. Vamos porque realmente acá en Nueva York, como sabemos, está colapsado, ¿no? Muchos migrantes.
Ahí dentro del hotel ellos coordinaron todo eso.
Sí, ellos coordinaron todo.
I also want to ask some of the New Yorkers about the migrant crisis they are living in currently. What do you think is eventually going to happen to all these migrants and happen to the city here?
If this continues the way it's going, the city cannot handle this. They're trying to, but they can't. They're gonna end up suffering, like the homeless people. They're gonna end up wandering the streets, struggling to make ends meet, and that's bad. That's bad. I mean, we brought them here to help them, but it's gonna be the opposite.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be just as bad as they were in their country.
And do you feel like the majority of New Yorkers are upset that a lot of their tax dollars are going to funding the migrant crisis?
Yeah, they are. But at the same time, you have a lot of people that, like me. We are upset about the tax dollars going that way, but at the same time, we can't be angry at them either. Because they're not the ones that, if the door's open, you're gonna go through. If the door's open, you're gonna go through. That's it. Like, I can't blame them for that.
Yeah.
If I'm in danger over here and this gate's open, I'm gonna go in there. And that's it. Like, if I'm not supposed to go in there, the owner of that building should lock that up or something.
So you think the problem needs to be taking control of more down at the border and make sure that people aren't coming in, that way they can't get into the cities?
Too. I mean, I get it. The president wanted to prove that maybe he's humanitarian or something, but...
You're wrong. He wanted all them damn votes. That's what he did. They wanted all them votes. It sound good. He wanted to be a good humanitarian. No. This video is a little old. I bet you that man right there that he interviewing, like, God damn, I know he probably frustrated. I bet you he mad at them damn migrants now. You probably see one on the street and be like, what the hell? If you don't get your ass out of my damn city, man.
You got to sit down and work this out. You need a game plan. They need a solid game plan. They can't just do things just like that.
Yeah.
Not Wild Wild West.
I agree. Do you feel like the city's at danger now with like migrant gangs arriving?
Yes. And it's not because of the hard-working ones. No, it's not them. It's the elements that came with them. We have no idea how many gangs are in here. We have no idea how many mafia-working guys are in here, or how many people are with the cartel that just went through, or how many people from the Middle East came through the border with these guys. Mm-hmm. We have no idea. We have no idea how many enemies we have infiltrated in the country.
It's a little scary that we could potentially be paying for.
Here. We can have a lot of sleeper cells here that maybe they're waiting for their boss to say, go, and we're sitting ducks.
Yeah, it's a little scary that our money's potentially being used to pay for cartel and gangs to live here in the United States.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Sheepshead Bay to Lower Manhattan, police say a gang of recent migrants from Venezuela terrorized New Yorkers, but is part of a larger pattern of criminal gangs police say they have discovered in the migrant community.
Migrants have attacked police officers and many people have been robbed from migrants on scooters. And with Venezuela being the safest it's been in over 22 years, many people believe the gangs have moved north to the USA. And later in this video, I'll be going night crawling with viral news, New York City to chase migrant crime at night. But while there's still daylight, I went to the biggest migrant shelter in New York City, the Roosevelt Hotel. The Roosevelt Hotel is actually the center where all the migrants come in, and then from here, they are dispersed into all the other shelters. And I'm gonna share with you guys how much these hotels are making off the migrant crisis here in New York City. Between the Row, Roosevelt, and Watson Hotel, there are 2,952 rooms and at a rate of $300 per night. That is $885,000 per day, $6.2 million per week, and 26.
All that time is black versus white, tall versus short, women versus men. Man, good versus evil. God versus the devil. All of that. It's just a big versus.
$6 million per month. All these families right now that you see here on the street of New York, they just got kicked out of the hotel room and now they're getting moved to another one. This happens literally every day. People get kicked out of the hotel, more people are brought in, and then they're kicked out onto the streets into another hotel room. ¿Y cuánto tiempo han podido quedarse aquí en Roosevelt?
No. 6 meses. Bueno, sí,
aquí.
6 meses.
6 meses aquí en Roosevelt. ¿Se sienten bien aquí en Nueva York o qué son sus planes aquí?
Ay, sí, nos vamos para Houston el martes.
¿Y ellos pagan para sus aviones, sus vuelos?
Sí, estábamos haciendo eso. Hoy están haciendo los trámites para
Entonces,
eso.
¿el hotel paga por sus vuelos para ir a otro lugar o es el gobierno?
Sí.
Okay, wow.
Donde ya nos sentamos a gusto.
Yes, where we feel comfortable to go. So they can just pick wherever they want to go, and the government gonna pay for their flights and everything. Them girls look healthy right there. One of them had on some Dunks, some Nikes. Looked like some custom ones she had on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't wanting for nothing. They just gotta pick up and move. When they say your time up, they gonna find somewhere else to go. Move them in there and continue to 3 meals a day. All of that. They look healthy.
Ok. Ustedes pueden tomar la decisión de dónde quieren ir.
Sí, claro, eso.
Okay. Y de ahí ellos pagan para que vayan a cualquier
Sí, nos
ciudad.
brindan ese apoyo también. Sí.
Now the hotels are actually paying for these people to move out of the hotels, and then they're buying them plane tickets to whatever city they want. They just said they have the option to go anywhere, and they're going to Houston at the end of March. So now New York City, instead of paying $1,000 a month on these migrants, they're going to be spending the money on airplane tickets to get them out of the city. While we were filming this video, Mayor Adams broke news saying New York City will no longer house single migrant men for longer than 30 days. So we headed over to the largest only men's shelter in New York City to talk to the migrants about what they had to say about being kicked out of the shelters.
The people who are seeking asylum here, and they've already been abused a lot through the system of this line right here all winter. Sub-freezing temperatures, standing outside for all day long, more than 3 hours on that line across the street. All right, given one boiled egg, one piece of bread, and one orange a day.
So do you think it's right what the governor's doing right now, or do you think it's going to cause more havoc here in the city?
No, it's not. Well, I think that the correct way to put it is that it's going to cause more suffering for these people that cannot work because the government will not give them their work papers. All right, this process of seeking asylum is taking too long, and this is the only reason why they're waiting on this line. Because otherwise, you can ask anything. All they need is their work papers. If they had the work papers, they would get work. All right, help stimulate the economy, and they wouldn't have to wait for shelter because they would all be paying rent somewhere.
It sounds easy to get a job. They got to have some type of experience to do something, though. Like, what experience do they have? And those look like all African men, so I don't know what type of experience that they got. They just want their work papers so they can go work. What they gonna do? They gonna come after my job and your job and everybody else's job. That's what's gonna happen. And like I said, this video is kind of old, so fast forward to right now and what's going on. So it ain't gonna, just them getting job papers or work permits ain't gonna make it better for them. It might make it better. I'm gonna take that back. It's gonna make it better for them. They're gonna try to kick us up out of our jobs and pay them $5, $10 less than what we making. You know what I'm saying? I bet you that man right there, he interviewing, job probably got taken by one of them damn migrants. Now he probably like, what the hell?
And so after this, where are you guys going to go? So después de estos 30 días, ¿a dónde van?
En la calle. Vamos a estar desamparados en la calle y sobreviviendo. Y si tú te fijas, la violencia apenas comienza a desbordarse. No hay
Moderator about to get you up out of here, brother.
Todavía mucha gente en la calle. Imagínate cuando ya esta gente ya no tenga un techo donde dormir. Todos van a estar en la calle. El crimen va a aumentar.
Entonces pienso que los delitos y el crimen
va a estar en su pico más alto en New York City. Buscamos trabajo, pero el problema que no nos quieren dar una oportunidad de trabajo es porque no tenemos un permiso de trabajo. Entonces yo veo como algo tonto el ponernos en un shelter y no darnos la oportunidad de trabajar. Nosotros salimos a buscar trabajo, pero no tenemos los documentos que la ley requiere para darte una oportunidad de empleo. Entonces, ¿cómo le hacemos si no podemos?
You complaining, but you knew that before you got over here. You knew you ain't gonna be able to work. I'm quite sure they probably explained that to you when you get here. You thought you just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Thought you was just gonna, as soon as you land, you gonna be working. They ain't gonna work. They don't work like that. So if I was an asylum seeker or coming over here for a job, I would already be planning like, I know I ain't gonna get no job, so I ain't coming. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Your quality of life is better where you come from. And a lot of those people over here realizing that, like, they don't even want to be here now. They thought it was cool, but their quality of life from what they live is worse, like now, since they here. They had it way better when they was in their home country. But, hey, when you get a dream sold to you, the American dream sold to you, and the American dream ain't real, this is the results of that, man. It make you be like, what the hell?
Podemos trabajar, ¿cómo podemos nosotros apoyar al país para que esto mejore? No tenemos permisos de trabajo, no tenemos social security.
Y vinieron aquí para trabajar.
Todos estamos aquí, si tú lo preguntas, todos estamos para trabajar, sacar adelante a nuestra familia y hacer más grande este país. Pero sin papeles, ¿cómo lo podemos hacer? La gente tiene que comer, la gente tiene que sobrevivir de alguna o de otra forma. Al bloquearse todas las ayudas o al bajar las ayudas para nosotros, entonces lo que va a pasar es que el crimen va a aumentar. La gente no va a poder aguantar hambre, la gente tiene que buscar qué comer.
Y la mayoría se sienten frustrados y esperaron que no vinieran aquí, como...
La mayoría, si tú les preguntas y lo notas, pues están insatisfechos. Insatisfechos no porque nosotros no venimos aquí a pedir que nos regalen nada. No venimos a pedir a darles lástima a ustedes. Nosotros queremos trabajar. Queremos nosotros ganar nuestro propio dinero, pagar nuestra propia renta, ya no estar dependiendo en un shelter. En un shelter nos maltratan. En un shelter no todos los guardias de seguridad nos tratan bien, algunos nos tratan con racismo y tenemos que agachar la cabeza, tenemos que quedarnos callados porque si dices algo te sacan.
A la gente no ayuda, nadie ayuda, lo que hacen es criticar. Y la lógica es que el muchacho que está en el refugio no es feliz, él quiere salir a trabajar para pagar su arriendo. Colombia, Ecuador, Brasil, los venezolanos, por una parte hemos estado en todos los países pagamos arriendo. Y aquí no vamos a poder pagar un arriendo que es el mejor país de todos. Claro que podemos pagar un arriendo, lo que es que no tenemos cómo trabajar porque no nos reciben. En Colombia nos dan un permiso de trabajo, trabajan. En Ecuador trabajan, en Perú trabajan. Los que trabajan, porque hay otros que no trabajan.
¿Creen que estarían más felices en sus propios países ahora?
No, la verdad yo en mi país, ni que tenga dos trabajos.
In my country, if we even have 2 jobs, I couldn't survive. Well, it look like you ain't surviving out here with no jobs. You had a better quality of life where you was at. I mean, that's just bottom line. But you here complaining. At least you're eating. You're getting 3 meals a day. One of them is a hard-boiled egg, a piece of bread, and some orange juice. You look, the people on the streets, American citizens, are starving. They would love to have that hard-boiled egg and that piece of bread and some damn juice. Stop complaining. Man.
Trabajo podría sobrevivir. Y si yo consigo en mi país un buen trabajo y salgo adelante, consigo carro, casa, un buen futuro, lo que voy a conseguir es que mensualmente voy a tener que darle una cuota al jefe del barrio o de la ciudad para que no me quite todo lo que tengo. En este país yo puedo tener un futuro, carro, como muchos lo tienen, y puedo vivir tranquilo porque no me va a extorsionar nadie. En cambio, en el país mío, si yo logro tener un futuro, me lo van a extorsionar. Estén ocupando camillas, porque no son camas con colchones, son camillas de guerra. No me quejo. Pues yo dormí en la selva encima de una piedra. No me quejo. Pero eso le molesta. Bueno, dale su permiso de trabajo a todos los morenos y a todos los latinos para que se vayan. Y dele su socia para que paguen impuestos.
Así es.
Porque
nosotros queremos pagar impuestos, nosotros queremos ser parte de esta sociedad, de esta economía, pero ¿cómo lo hacemos si no tenemos lo que la ley y lo que pues nos piden para trabajar? No tenemos.
It's obvious all these men are frustrated and angry with the fact that they'll be homeless in 30 days. Looking at all these men sitting on the park bench, I thought of something that really made me wonder. Something I find super interesting about the migrant crisis here is all these migrants are getting tons of money to be put in these shelters. However, none of them speak English. And if they want to actually help the migrants out here in New York City, all these people would have books in their hands learning how to speak English. I had to learn how to speak Spanish. It took me about 3 months to the point where I could have good conversations. And all these people that are sitting here, and if they had a book, they could actually be learning how to speak English, and that way they could be able to work, because here in New York City and in America, the majority of us do not speak Spanish or French. And so by these people not speaking the language that we speak here, they're at an extreme disadvantage. If New York City and the government and Joe Biden wanted to help these migrants, they would have books in their hands so that they could learn English. And what do you think about the migrant crisis here in New York City?
They gotta really do something about it. It's like, you know, it's one thing to help people out, but not at the expense of people who pay taxes, not the expense of people who live in New York and diminishing their quality of life. It just has to be managed a lot better. There's a point where you let in so many people and then you make budget cuts for schools. You're really taking away from services that taxpayers pay for, especially in New York.
So you can get a P.O. box to use as an address. What's that? Erico. Louis B. say, man, I ain't know you could do that. I ain't know that either. I thought you had to have a. Well, I guess it is a. Well, I don't know. You can say it's a physical address. At least it's something. I guess they can send you something when you need to know. So I guess it worked both ways. But yeah, man, you got to be grateful. These people had to be grateful for what they getting, man. They could have came out here and they ain't getting nothing. Got sold a dream and got here and America said, we ain't getting you nothing. We just want your vote. You know?
Would you get taxed exorbitantly?
How much are you guys getting taxed?
So there's a New York State tax, then there's a New York City tax, and then on top of that we have federal. So we're getting taxed 3 times.
Say you earn $1. What percentage of that dollar do you think you're actually getting?
What do you think? 38, 45, and then we get, you know, then our quality of life, you know, diminishes. It's like, you know, we have a saying in New York from New Yorkers, New York's the only place we can make $150,000 and live like you're making 60.
Because all the migrants stay in shelters, it's impossible for me to stay a night with them tonight. And so rather than going out and sleeping with the migrants tonight, I'm meeting up tonight with Viral News New York City with Leroy. And we are going to be going around, tracking around migrant crime and checking out anything else that happens with migrants here in the city. We got, what do you call these right here?
We got the police scanner, Nick. We're gonna listen to what I think might be connected to migrants that are committing crimes in the area. Again, it's a very small group of them, but again, that small group of them is making all of them look bad, right? So, look, I'm not an anti-migrant guy. I believe people that need help should get help if they're true asylum seekers. But when you're lying and you're sneaking in gangs that are not real asylum seekers, I think they should get kicked out, right? They shouldn't be here.
Yeah, and so a lot of gangs are coming in here right now. That's what even the migrant today said that we're getting a lot of garbage from other countries here, and so they're causing a bunch of crime. And what kind of crimes are they committing down here?
Look, it's getting worse and worse. We have a lot of shoplifting, robberies, stabbings. Some of my police sources are stating they're allegedly connected to murders. They're definitely connected to stabbings. We know that for sure. Shootings, they're pulling out guns. They're shooting at cops now. If you remember the Times Square incident that happened last month. It's getting bad. Look, the migrants tell me all the time, all right? And they're scared to say it out loud in front of people. The people they ran from followed them here, right? And that's a problem. And I'm hoping the government will take care of it. And, you know, with us, somebody like me and you, that are showing what's really going on, we have to shine a light on it. Because if we don't shine a light on it, no one's going to care.
We're going to be going around taking the night on the town trying to figure out.
They probably work hard now, but when they first came here, like this video, man, they was getting handed stuff. So, you know, fast forward to now, they getting work permits and all that stuff. So, I mean, you know, I get it. But at the same time, don't complain about your situation, man. Nobody tell you to physically come over here. You know what I'm saying? You made your own conscious, they made their own conscious decision to walk 6 months or whatever it took to get over here. They had a dream sold to them, and they bit. So when you get here, don't complain. If you're doing a bunch of complaining, go on back to your country, man. It's just simple as that. I complain a lot about certain things, but I ain't got no country to go back to. I'm already at my country and complaining about a lot of stuff. So they got to stand in line with the damn complaints. Stand in line behind me. But America going to be like, you ain't nobody, Mr. Z. You just an American citizen out here. We care about them damn migrants.
What the hell?
Man.
Figure out what's going on with all these gangs and all this stuff that's happening here in New York City because it's getting wild. Leroy, what do we got going on right here?
We are in Midtown South NYPD station right now. So from what I'm being told is...
Okay, I got you.
It's about 70% of the people that are being brought in now. Between 70 to 50% are migrants.
People that are brought into the jail.
Yeah, the prisoners right now. The people who are getting arrested, it's a large percentage of migrants that are getting arrested either for shoplifting, pickpocketing, or something else, illegal mopeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang out here, and we are going to wait for some prisoners to come in, and we're going to film them. We're going to show you what real New York is and what's going on in New York today. And it's important for people to see this. Here's the thing, Nick. So the reason why is this is a heavily dense populated area of migrant shelters and hotels. So again, we threw people here with no money, no nothing, and they're out here stealing to make a living. And some of them are doing it to feed themselves, and some of them are actually...
Well, let me see. A11Y say, do the immigrants get to vote? Well, in certain states, they get to vote in local elections, as long as they got a driver license or something like that. But as far as federal and the presidency, not yet, but they trying. They trying bad because Kamala Harris, you know, they want to get in. They trying to put that lady in there. But yeah, they ain't voting in the presidency yet. But local elections, they shouldn't even have the right to do that. They ain't been here long enough and paying taxes to be voting and doing all this stuff like that. So, But yeah, let's go.
Organized crime gangs, and this is planned in advance. So let's see what we got here today.
While we were outside the station, many people were brought in. Cannot confirm if any of these people were migrants. However, these are the people they brought in that night. What's the catch and release law like here with the migrants?
Those are called DATs, right? Desk appearance tickets, where they just let you out with no bail, no nothing. You got to appear back to court. A lot of the migrants, when they do that, they never appear back to court. They just disappear on us. They use 3-4 different names. Now they're able to buy fake IDs from Queens in New York. They're selling fake IDs. So we don't know who these people are, right? They're not even using their real names when they cross the border. They throw away their passport. They throw away their ID. They throw away anything that identifies them.
So here in the United States, they can literally transform their names as much times as they want, pretty much, going from one hotel, one prison, one place to another.
Yeah, pretty much. Look,
unbelievable.
The commissioner himself, Commissioner Krabban, said these are ghost criminals. He said these people are ghost criminals. We don't know who they are.
This year, we got the election coming up. Do you think a lot of these migrants are going to be able to vote?
Look, if they lie with the fake Social Security numbers and all that stuff, very possible. I know right now, New York judge overruled a law that was going to be passed where it's going to let undocumented immigrants vote in our local election, right? That's not happening, right? Thank God that's not happening. Mm-hmm. Again, we don't know who these people are. Voting is left for citizens and citizens only, like me and you, like your mom, like all of us that grew up in America, that we're American citizens, and we have a right to say what we want done in government, and that's how we vote our people in. Mm-hmm. People who have no clue about our government, people who are not American citizens should not vote. Mm-hmm. Bottom line.
But these migrants are able to find fake Social Security numbers that are allowing them to get jobs and stuff like that. That stuff is happening here.
Yeah. They are getting fake IDs and they are getting fake Social Security numbers.
After a long night of being out in the city with New York City viral news, night crawling around the city, we're back in the Bronx, and we're meeting back up with Fabian to see what he's going to be doing this morning as we continue living with migrants and spending 24 hours with the migrants here in New York City. Fabian, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy día?
Hoy día irnos a la iglesia a adorar a Dios. Los domingos, siempre los domingos es el día especial para Dios, donde uno se acerca a Dios.
All right, so today it sounds like Fabian, he just wants to go to church. And so we're going to head to church, Fabian. The day before, when we were trying to make money, the missionaries invited Fabian to church. So we're going to church with our guy, Fabian, right now. Ya vamos a la iglesia. All right, we're in church right now.
Amen, brother, amen.
Fabian's getting a little too close to my mom. I'm a little worried about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. This video includes an
Yeah, man. That video was okay. It was okay, man. That video was kind of old. You know, right now everything's changed. A lot of those people got jobs. You don't hear too much about the news about, you know, New York. I mean, only thing you really are hearing is about the crime that's happening in New York and in Chicago and well, right now, really, and what's hot right now is what's going on in Colorado. You know, Colorado going up right now. You got the migrants, man. They over there just taking over. They are really taking over, man. That's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. These people, man, they just, I hate to keep saying
party elder statesman.
These people,
good afternoon to you.
Hate saying these people, but man, you know what? We're gonna watch one more. We're gonna watch one more of these videos, man. I'm tired. I've been up all night, man. I appreciate it, man. I had a live going. That was the last one. Was rudely interrupted. I don't know if YouTube said you had enough. It was only 2 hours. Yeah, I can go 3-4 hours on live, but right now we're gonna watch this last one, man. It's called what is it called? Asking people if they support mass deportations, man. Shout out James Klug, man. Shout out, man. Y'all go follow that man, man. He got good content. So we gonna tap in right here. Look at this, man. And let's go, man. Let's continue surfing, man. Let's continue surfing YouTube. Mr. Zac Reacts, man. Let's go.
Okay, fine. Do you support that idea, though?
We can barely take care of the people we have here.
I'm sorry, you don't agree that the free housing or food or schooling or healthcare is a benefit?
No.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Donald Trump has promised to deport nearly 20 million illegal immigrants if reelected, the largest mass deportation effort in American history. So do Americans support this? Today we're in Philadelphia to find out. Let's go talk to some people.
I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all continue watching, man. Appreciate y'all.
Huge shout out to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. Donald Trump promised to lead a mass deportation effort of people that entered the country illegally if reelected. Now I want to know, do you guys support that?
No.
No, not at all. I really don't support it, but at the same time, I understand it.
Do you support that?
No, I hate him.
Well, okay, fine. Do you support that idea, though, deporting those in the country illegally?
No.
I do not, because I am an immigrant.
Yeah. Perhaps. We'd have to see the plan.
I think so, yeah.
That is one of the clauses that I do support in reference to Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, just to make sure I'm clarifying with people. Deportation effort of people that are in the country illegally. Okay, so we're understanding that?
Yes.
Why do you not agree with it?
I don't believe in anything he thinks is a good idea.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but I don't got a thing for Trump, to be honest with you.
Well, let's table Trump. Let's talk about specifically the policy. And the policy that's being proposed is a, mass deportation of people that entered the country illegally.
Right. No, just talking about that, I don't believe in none of that, like deportation or sending people back, or I feel like everybody should be allowed to come here. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be against the rules to come here or have any paperwork or anything like that.
Why is that?
Because it's a free country, supposedly.
Wherever you are, that's where you belong, especially if you're not doing nothing illegal.
If they came into the country and broke a law entering, do you think that should be enforced or no?
Once upon a time ago, I was one of those people.
You came into the country illegally?
Well, I came in as a child.
I mean, I think they should go about it the legal way.
A lot of those people are here on asylum claims. They have, they're fleeing persecution in their home countries. They belong here.
So I don't think any human being should be considered illegal. Yeah. Maybe undocumented and try to make it regular, make it legal, but I don't think kicking them out of the country and not thinking about their lives here is the right thing to do. I think it's evil.
There's not many people from here, so those that say kick them out, it's just all bad mouth.
Did your family come illegally? So because we have a tie to illegal immigration in some way, don't crack down on it.
If they're here illegally and you allow them to remain illegal, you're promoting criminalization because being here illegal is a crime.
See, I'm kind of biased.
Right.
I'm kind of biased.
No, don't worry. I want to ask.
Because I came here illegally.
Yeah.
Well, I'm somebody who stands in as an activist in the community and everything, not just for people of color, but just people of all different calibers. So anything that includes anything that's exclusive and not inclusive, then I'm totally against.
We talk about the asylum and stuff. The majority of the people are it's a financial migration. You just claim asylum when you come here to enter the country. So that's how it works.
Sometimes.
Majority of the time.
I don't know.
100%. What percentage of Americans do you think support a mass deportation effort of people that are in the country illegally?
What percentage?
Yeah, if you were to guess.
Oh, it's at least 50%.
Over 50%, I'd say. 60%.
What I miss, y'all? I miss anything important? Let me know.
70.
In the United States total?
Yeah.
Majority.
Yeah. Here in Philadelphia, probably a pretty low number.
10, maybe 20%. That's too much, but still, maybe 20%. I'm trying to keep it low. Yeah. But it should be 0%.
I couldn't give you a percentage, but I think most people don't understand the issue.
Right here, I have a CBS News poll, and I took some photos of a dog this morning, so let me just scroll back to it really quick. They found that 62% of registered voters support deporting all illegal immigrants, not even just a mass deportation effort, but all of them. That's including 1/3 of Democrats. Now, what do you think about that number?
That is high. You know how many illegal people are here?
Probably over 20 million easy.
You guys, let's take a few moments to talk about my good friends over at Allegiance Gold. Now, as we close in on the election, it's really no surprise that Donald Trump is gaining support among all Americans, especially the working class. While many Americans are struggling, the Biden administration continues to attempt to gaslight the American people, saying that I'll put a link down in the description below. Let's get back to this video.
What do you think about this number?
I think it's bizarre. I think it's twisted.
Does that shock you or no?
A little bit, yeah.
It depends how you define illegal.
I don't believe in it because wherever you are, if you're not doing anything illegal, you should be able to stay.
What about crossing into the country illegally?
That's a different story. I don't think that's right.
That's clearly too much.
That's what he just asked your dumb ass. Damn. Now that's a different story. It's illegal. Damn.
Much. Clearly, I said 20. That's 60. That's entirely too much, and it's not okay.
I don't agree, but I understand why.
Why do you think?
Because I hear all the time that they feel like they come over here and steal our jobs.
A lot of people can have inner hate. You never know the real reason.
Immigrants in the United States.
Because I feel like people think that we come here and take your jobs and we take opportunities that you should have and we take the spaces that you should be taking, and I think that's what they think.
Right. And do you think that's, what are your thoughts about that position?
I think they don't know the reality of their experiences, the immigrants' experiences, so it's a little out of reality.
I don't know. I think it's probably because more so to do with crime, I would think, or the drugs and stuff like that. Right. That's probably I would think more so than anything.
When they get free benefits and the working people have to pay for it. They're getting kind of tired of it. And they don't have to learn our language. They make no effort to fit into our society.
Tell him, old lady. Tell him. Man, tell him.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps if people are coming legally, they have more of an incentive. They actually are putting forth effort to come to the country and become an American. Right. So over the last 3.5 years, Joe Biden, his administration, they've allowed roughly 10 million people into the country illegally. As soon as they get here, they claim asylum, and then they come into the country. Now they come in, they get free food, free housing, free healthcare, free schooling, a bunch of other stuff, right? Even in some places, they get free money and welfare and food benefits, all that stuff, right? So you have places like Chicago, for example, where the community has brought in about 100,000 or more than that people that are here illegally instead of the community that's struggling. Do you sympathize with that, or do you think that those people are foolish?
I do sympathize with them. I'm sorry. I'm a well-rounded person. I like to understand everybody.
I have family in Chicago, so it's like when you hear certain things, like especially with gangs and stuff like that, it causes a problem because, you know, it increases more violence and it makes people scared to live at the day. So it's like you just gotta look at what it's bringing to that community. Most of the time, when it's coming to the community, they can get away with certain things. That's when it becomes a problem.
I have people in Chicago, a lot of the locals, the leaders in the community, that are showing up to city council meetings and saying, you know, they don't want even, I think Chicago brought in like 100,000 people, maybe even less, maybe like 50,000 people, because of the problems that they have within their own community as it is. Do you sympathize with those people, or do you think that they're foolish?
What you gonna say, white lady? She like, Chicago, that's black. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She like, I don't know. It shouldn't be a hard answer if you're an American citizen. Shouldn't be going down.
Are you from Philly? Yes. What do you see as plaguing the community when it comes to any problems that are plaguing the community?
Like I just said, drugs. I'm sorry. Mainly drugs. I can't say the specifics, but, you know, drugs, alcohol, tobacco, you know, just all the bad stuff right now, you know what I mean?
I'm somebody who says here in the city of Philadelphia all the time, like, oh, you can't fix the potholes, or oh, we don't have this bathroom, or oh, it looks like this, but you're able to put it here, put it there.
Gentrification and not integration.
Now, the city of Philly, what does it have? 1.2 million, 1 million people? So you're looking at like 10 massive cities entering the country illegally, essentially. But what's happening is these people are showing up to communities. They're getting free housing, free food, free healthcare, free schooling, of course. You know, you mentioned drugs, you mentioned gentrification, maybe even too many people. Is housing an issue when it comes to affordability, or no?
Definitely here. Yes, housing is too expensive right now.
Right. Do you think adding maybe like, I don't know, 500,000 illegal immigrants to Philly would enrich the city and help it?
No.
Huh.
There's like hardly any jobs here.
She like, no. You crazy? All she had to do is say, Mrs. Zac, tell him this.
What the hell?
Man.
You know, our economy is being taxed. When I say taxed, I mean it's being stressed out from that matter.
You say, what is gentrification? Gentrification is taking an old area, you know, one of the rough, tough areas, and then they move everybody out, and then they rebuild it nice, and then move people in there with money in there. They moving the riffraff out and bringing in the people with money. That's what gentrification is. So think about an area in your city that's rough, tough, with Afro puffs, and they move everybody out, and then turn around and fix up that neighborhood, and then people well off and with money and all that stuff come move up in there. Then they might let a few people back up in there who did make a little bit of money, but they didn't want to move out the tough area. You know, they'll allow a few people in there that used to live there, but gentrification, they just revamping the whole area. So that means more people being homeless and moving to areas that they can't afford because they want that particular piece of land to fix it up so people with money and people well off, or whatever you want to call it, can move in there. That's my explanation of gentrification.
People, housing,
jobs. We also need workers. We need work. There's a lot of like lower wage work that Americans don't want to do.
A lot of guys may come over and they may work under the table or and then collect benefits.
I feel like the government and like our city and everything, or our state, like take all of our money and they tell us that they're putting it in places that matter, and it never shows up in the places where it's needed the most. So.
Right. Resources is a problem.
Yeah.
Are you in favor of prioritizing those communities of Americans that are struggling over people entering the country illegally? Because you only have so many resources. So where do you, if you bring in 100,000 people into Philly, you're going to have to shift resources.
Yeah. I would say like a 50-75% thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put them too far ahead of them, but I would put them first because they're already here. You know what I mean? Like I think they do that more so because like they don't really know what's going on over there, and they see what's going on here. I think they look at the opportunity as difference over here.
So do you think importing 300,000 people to your community would hurt the community?
But also,
what was that? It wouldn't be enough. I might say it wouldn't be enough resources for all of us.
Living here in the city, we can barely take care of the people we have here.
Oh, really?
People struggling. People struggling.
I work across the street, and in any given day, this park gets filled up with homeless people. It gets filled up with homeless people.
You could be making an argument right now for, cracking down on the southern border and all of that. Do you see where they're coming from there, or do you just think that they're fear-mongering?
I see where they're coming from, but what you said that it's benefits, I see it as surviving, giving them a chance to survive.
What up, Robert? Man, look, we all saying the same thing. We saying the same thing, but us American citizens, man, they ain't listening to us, man. I think they trying to replace us. That's just what I think. I ain't gonna tell you what to think, but man, they don't care about us, man. They taking everything that we get, taxing it 3-4 times, and then turn around and give it to the person that's coming over here. We see that, man. That's a big argument right now. That's one of the main issues in this election, man. So who you going for? You going for open borders for 4 more years? Because I don't care what Kamala talking about she going to put hundreds of millions of dollars to continue building the wall. She say and do things for her benefit. Like they keep saying, Donald Trump, he doing it for his benefit. The man he got all the money in the damn world. So what is it benefiting him? He ain't even taking, when he was president, he ain't even take the presidential pay. He didn't even want to get paid. He did it for free. Kamala, on the other hand, she gonna take every dollar she can get. You know what I'm saying? So we all know what's going on. So who you going for? You going for open borders still? Because the borders ain't closed. I don't give a damn about no executive order that Biden, Sleepy Joe put in, because they still flying these people over here. They are letting these people apply in the country that they're in. They ain't even got to go nowhere. They just apply. They get accepted. They get flown over here. So I don't want to go. I'm tired of that.
Survival.
Well, it just costs the taxpayers in the community, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Nationally, hundreds of billions of dollars. So that's kind of what we're talking about there when it comes to the resources for those struggling communities. Do you think that
displace and replace? That's the person who asks what gentrification is. That's what it is too. Sum it up in a few words: displace and replace.
People look down on illegal immigration because of those crises?
I'm trying to think of just all the money that would be spent just to put these people back on the plane, or however, you're trying to get these people out of the country.
It would be food, schooling, healthcare.
Hell no, it ain't good.
But a lot of illegal immigrants, you can't even qualify for welfare.
In many states, you can.
You can? Okay, I didn't know that.
I just don't agree that it's a benefit.
I'm sorry, you don't agree that the free housing or food or schooling or healthcare is a benefit?
No.
You know, there's no doubt that it costs taxpayers money, and a lot of money. There's no doubt about that.
I get it. Like, if you're thinking about, like, criminals coming into the U.S., then yes, they should be deported.
Yeah. How would you know if...
Girl, say it and stop getting scared. That man ain't finna do nothing to you. They supposed to be deported. Get them out of here. You don't want to. You over here already on Americans' dime. Then you want to come over here robbing the Americans and doing stuff to us. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of here. Man, don't be scared, black lady. Don't be scared. Say what you gonna say.
If criminals are coming to the U.S., if you're just allowing people to enter illegally unvetted.
I mean, is he allowing them to come in illegally, or are they just making their way?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, lady? Wait a minute. Where's she been? Living under a rock? She must have been living under a rock because she don't know. Are they letting them come in, or are they sneaking their way in? Come on, girl. Where you been at?
There was an illegal immigrant that killed a mother of 5. He was wanted, and I believe was it El Salvador, and he was wanted for murder there as well as a robbery here in Los Angeles. There's a lot of these situations that are happening, and when you show up at the southern border, they're not doing DNA checks, they're not doing any of that stuff. You actually just go to a border patrol agent, you get in the country.
How would you be able to find all this information out, though? Because people are coming, because when you watch the news,
when they kill somebody, get caught.
It's not just people that are immigrating from South America. Nope. You have other people that are coming from different parts of the world, making their way through South America.
Yep, you're exactly right about that.
I don't know, that's kind of tough.
Probably about like 99%, maybe even fully 100, but I think it's about 99% of people that are entering the southern border right now are claiming asylum, because then people can use that argument that you're making right now.
Surely, I mean, because, people want to get in the country. Like it.
Right. I would do it. Wouldn't you? All you have to do is claim asylum, and then we can make the argument of, oh, they're asylum seekers.
It's like saying you want to have a day off of work. Should you call in sick, even if you're actually sick or not? Of course, people are going to call.
Shouldn't we just, I don't know, do more to just protect the southern border?
That was one of Donald Trump's positions right there, is, protect the southern border.
Even when he was president the first go around, nothing really changed.
So illegal immigration plummeted.
Inform this lady. Inform this black sister, white man. Inform her, please. Because she got a cell phone? I don't think she even got a cell phone. I don't know. You need to check her credentials. She might be a illegal alien that can speak real good. I don't know. She been living all the way up under a damn rock. Man, I'm gonna hit her with a
what the hell?
And I'm gonna hit her with one of these.
What? When? Yeah. Your ass, see. What the hell?
Come on, lady.
Under Donald Trump. It was also low under Obama as well, but it actually plummeted to about a 50-year low under Donald Trump.
You know what?
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they've broken a law, then they should have the consequences that they're going to have.
And what would you say to the people that want just open borders completely when it comes to letting everybody in illegally? What would you say to those people?
Feel bad for your grandkids.
Man.
They're not going to have a future.
Would you
say it again, lady? Say it again. Let me see if I can rewind that, man. You feel bad for your grandkid, because I know I got some, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. I hate it for it to be like that, but.
You say to the people that want just open borders completely when it comes to letting everybody in illegally, what would you say to those people?
Feel bad for your grandkids. They're not going to have a future.
Would you support prioritizing the Americans within your community, bettering their lives right now with the limited resources, over people that are coming into the country illegally, not even legally?
I'm here for us. I'm here for it. Yeah.
It seems like a decent approach to this conversation when it comes to dealing with people that are in the country illegally, is putting America in our communities first.
Yeah.
It seems like something that a lot of people can agree on.
Overall, I will say that I am here for us and protecting our resources and the things that we need. Although I do feel for the other party.
You're compassionate. You know, you want to better people's lives, right? You want to better people's lives.
But you know, I got to get right.
Better your life first, lady. Don't worry about the other people. You better your life first. Your dude over there looking like, shut up. Shut up, girl. Better our life. Better your life. Man, don't worry about them people. Because the government is worrying about them. You shouldn't worry about them. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I ain't worried about them because the government already taking care of them with our money. So why I got to show emotion and compassion and all this stuff? I don't have to do none of that. I don't have to do none of that. I worked in this country I worked in this country since I can work all my life. So I ain't worried about them. Only people I do worry about is those kids that come up that they bring over here. But the grown-ups, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
What the hell?
I don't give a damn.
So if we had the opportunities, I wouldn't mind us being able to share the resources, but we don't really have the resources to share it, and it kind of makes it hard for us.
It's not just a one party or a Biden situation, Trump situation. It's a United States situation, and
who the hell is the United States? Who the hell did it? Biden and Harris. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Because if they would have just left the border alone, I know a few people gonna cross and come in like that, but to just open the door and hand the key and just lose the key and don't even, they tore the damn gates and doors down. What are you talking about, man? I know you old enough to know and old enough to see. Take them damn glasses off.
we got to deal with it together.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So we talked a lot about putting Americans first in this video, and it seemed as though a lot of people came around towards the end of the conversations. Let me know what you guys thought about these conversations down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next video.
Man, subscribe to this channel, man. I forgot his name already. This video was long, but y'all subscribe to him, man. He put in some good work. He put in some good work, man. But man, we gonna continue this conversation, man. Do y'all support mass immigration? Mass deportation, or do y'all feel like give these people a little more time to get their paperwork and to see if they gonna become productive citizens? That includes the gang members, people that are not in gangs, just the whole situation. Do y'all support mass deportation? Because I know I do. Now, the kids, if they with their parents, man, they all got to go back. The kids too. But if the kids ain't got no parents or nobody, man, they can stay. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. Kids don't know evil like that. All kids are God's angels to me. So, the kids ain't got nothing to do with it. But them parents who done abandoned their damn kid, because I know it was a few videos I seen where it was the Border Patrol was picking up little kids that was just walking by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Walking by themselves. But the parents or grown people, man, 18 and above, man, y'all got to get up out of here, man. For real. And y'all got a dream sold to y'all. And man, look, I ain't even gonna say I'm sorry about that, because it's a dream being sold to me every day. And the more people coming here, the more harder it is for me to accomplish that dream. You know what I'm saying? The harder it is. But man, if y'all support it, man, look, y'all gotta live with that. Y'all got to live with it. But I know what I'm gonna vote for. I'm voting for structure. I'm voting for prosperity. I'm voting for law and order. I'm voting for to make America great again. People gonna say, "Oh, you MAGA." Why everybody? It's just crazy that people take the word MAGA and try to demonize it. It's just you want to see. I was like I said, I was born and raised here. I don't want to live in third world country. I don't want to live in communism. That's not what I was raised in. That's not what I know. I know they used to tell me when I was a kid, man, you got to work hard to get what you want. You know, work for what you want. And the more you get, the better you're off. I know you can't take it with you when you go meet your maker. But while you were here, and the stuff that you accumulated goes to your kids. You know, that's a reason why they made up the name generational wealth. And that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to do. It's hard as hell to do it now because we got a bunch of outsiders coming here with their damn hands out. And then you got Kamala's sympathizers falling for it. Like that one black lady in this last video. She didn't even know that they was coming over here illegally. She was scared to say deport their ass. You know? Some people got big hearts. I got a big heart too, but I know when my heartstrings and everything is being pulled and all that stuff, man. So we can't be out here fooled or be played a fool and, you know, ran game on and all that other stuff. Like we gotta really, man, like get it together. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think I'm about to get up out of here, man. If y'all want me to do one more video, man, put a number 1 in the chat, man. I'll do one more. And this one that I'm going to do is asking Democrats why they support Kamala. This going to be comedy right here. It's going to be comedy because you ask a person why they support Kamala, they be like, who you vote for? We vote for Kamala. Why? I don't know. It's just vibes and joy. You know, it's comedy. You know what I'm saying? They can't even answer why they voting for her. You know? All right, man. I got at least 2 number 1s, Mr. Morgan, Spurhart, and Mike. Bossalina, what's going on with you? Top of the morning. I seen Keck up in here earlier. Top of the morning to y'all, man. That's my moderators, man. I had to moderate this thing by myself. But it's been good to me. You know, the chat's been good to me. I ain't been having too many trolls like I used to. You know, thanks to my moderators, the people who do follow my channel, they come in with respect and all that stuff. And the people who don't, they try to come in, but as soon as somebody say something crazy, the message don't even be up there 2 seconds, and they up out of there. But earlier, man, before both of these moderators, Bossalina and Keck got on, man, I had 2 people in the chats, man. A dude named Adam12, and it was another dude. I forgot his name. But they was going at it in the chat, talking about pulling up on each other and all this. I stayed 10 minutes away and all this stuff, and I had to stop the video, man, to tell these dudes, man, look, we ain't in here to, like, we understand that y'all men and whatever y'all are, and y'all served in the military. Why y'all want to take each other out? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. They was going at it for a minute. I didn't recognize it because the chat, it was a lot of chats in between them communicating with each other. But when I caught it, I had to tell him, man, look, I didn't time them out or nothing. I let them, you know, I had to let them know, like, over here we don't get out like that. People say a lot of things and we might feel certain ways and stuff like that, man. But, you know, don't take nothing personal. You know, especially the people in the chats. Don't take nothing personal. We clown, we have fun, we reacting, we doing what we doing. We talking politics and all that, and everything is fair game. But you know, you can't be sensitive. You can't let a person say something to you to make you angry and upset, because it make you look like a fool, especially with the host of the live, which is Mr. Zac, catch you and then call you out on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but just know that ain't no violence over here, man. We ain't trying to do nothing to nobody. Because if them two same guys was in if those two same guys was in each other's face, they wouldn't have did nothing, because don't nobody want to go to jail. Don't nobody want to go to jail. Ain't nothing in jail. Ain't nothing in jail.
The bill.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, this is gonna be the last one, man, for real. I'm about to close my eyes for a minute. At least all I need is about 2 hours. Give me 2 hours. And all I need is 2 hours of sleep. I can't even think right now. You know, but anyway, man, this one is asking Democrats why they support Kamala Harris. This is from the same guy, the last video we just watched, man. James Klug. Shout out James Klug, man. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. All that, man. Credit to him. We just gonna react to it, man. All right? Let's get into it, man.
What was your favorite accomplishment of hers as VP of the United States?
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
I can't, I'm humble there.
I think Walls is a great addition. Has only made us more excited about the ticket.
Gender affirming care, transgender rights, all of it, all of that.
That transgender bullshit, that's got to go.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug.
Ah, man, homeboy right there, like, man, that transgender bullshit, that shit got to go. Man, let me rewind this beginning again, man. It was funny. I told you it's going to be comedy. Comedy Kamala. You know, it's finna be funny.
What was your favorite accomplishment of hers as VP of the United States?
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
Wow.
I can't, I'm humble there.
I think Walls is a great addition. Has only made us more excited about the ticket.
Gender affirming care, transgender rights, all of it, all of that.
That transgender bullshit, that's got to go.
What
the hell?
Man.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Today, I'm in Philadelphia, and we're going to find out why Democrats are supporting Kamala Harris and what they think her greatest accomplishments are as vice president. Let's go talk to some people.
Shout out James
Huge shout out
Klug.
to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. I want to know, are you excited about Kamala Harris running for president?
I am ecstatic.
Totally.
Beyond.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
What do you guys think?
100%.
I am excited about her running for president.
It's more energizing. It's amazing that we live in a time where there's an opportunity to have a female president.
It's about time there's a little hope in our country.
Are you excited about her running for president?
Not 2024 Trump.
Why are you ecstatic?
Because for the first time since, I think, 2008, I feel like hope again.
I think she brings hope.
It's very hopeful.
Why is that?
Hope. It's time for a woman president.
But first of all, we got the first black mayor of City of Philadelphia, Mayor Sherelle Parker. And I think, we need a woman in the...
I don't care if she's black. It doesn't matter to me whether you're black or white. What matters to me is, are you going to serve the people? And
Tell him, black man. Tell him. He don't give a damn if you black or white. Are you going to serve the people? Let's go.
she's not going to serve the people of America, the true people of America.
Yeah. Why do you think so? Do you see her as just being a weaker candidate than Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
She seems to have a good head on her shoulders.
But I think it's a lot of tension in our community right now as a whole. And we need anything we could put in there that can deactivate that tension, bring it down.
It seems to be...
That ain't going to deactivate attention. Not Kamala. That ain't gonna do nothing but cause tension because they ain't closing nothing. That man, he must have been living under a rock too and don't know what the hell going on right now. Man, I'm gonna hit his ass with a what the hell? The hell he talking about?
Be interested in bringing people together and actually solving problems.
How do you think that's been the last couple of years?
For the signs, they're going the wrong direction.
So if you see it going the wrong direction, Kamala's in office right now. What makes you think that she's going to change that if she's been in office the last 3.5 years?
I think she's going to have it. It's just not her. It's the Congress. It's the Senate. You know, it's other people.
I mean, I love.
Now you're gonna blame everybody else. Man, they so scared to blame Kamala ass. Damn.
Everything she's about, their party's about, Tim Walz about, all good.
Yeah, I think Walz is a great addition. Has only made us more excited about the.
Y'all hear? What the hell? Wait a minute. What the hell? Hold on. I don't know what this lady. Look, she's like a surfer or something. I don't know how the hell. The white man with her, he just going for whatever he a simp for his girl. Hold on.
You know, it's other people.
I mean, I love everything she's about, their party's about, Tim Walz about, all good.
Yeah, I think Walz is a great addition. Has only made us more excited about the ticket.
I think her choice of a running mate was fantastic. I'd never heard of him before.
When it comes to Tim Walz, he is hailed by the LGBT community for he's praised by them for allowing minors to medically transition the appearance of their gender. So you have all sorts of stuff around that. What are your thoughts about that?
That's crazy. What the hell? They're minors. What the hell? Meaning that their mind is fully not developed yet, so really they don't know what the hell they're doing. What the hell?
Do you support children being allowed to, begin that sex change process?
My personal opinion, no. But staying with the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments of the Constitution, the
Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, it should have been one in there to get them goddamn teeth fixed.
Deal with that because that brings a lot of balance. I mean, our society, the American society, is better than a lot of other societies. So, I don't like that, but I like the fact that in that Bill of Rights, there is a support for that.
Medical procedures for children to transition, there's support for that?
I don't support it.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Now, when it comes to Kamala Harris, obviously she's been VP the last 3.5 years. What was your favorite accomplishment of hers as VP of the United States?
What you guys say?
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
Honestly, that's a good question. I can't really say specifically.
I can't, I'm humble there.
What do you guys think?
That's kind of, let me see that again. These people, boy, they don't even know. They're like, what the hell? That was funny as hell. I told you it's going to be comedy. It's going to be comedy.
To transition, there's support for that?
I don't support it.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Now, when it comes to Kamala Harris, obviously she's been VP the last 3.5 years. What was your favorite accomplishment of hers as VP of the United States?
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
What the hell?
Honestly, that's a good question. I can't really say specifically.
What the hell?
I can't, I'm humble there.
What do you guys think?
I can't think of anything, specifically.
I don't know. Sorry.
It's more about she just represents, I think I like what she stands for and how she conducts herself.
That ain't nothing to vote on. They was all hyped up in the beginning. Oh man, it's the joy and happiness and freedom and man, yeah, she's a black woman gonna be in the And first of all, I ain't gonna keep on saying she black. They got me talking about she black now. God damn. But man, they can't give no answer to nothing. I think if she stand for, what do she stand for? Answer that. What does she stand for? Yeah, they don't know nothing. You gotta vote for policies, not personality. Come on, man.
What's your favorite accomplishment of hers as vice president?
I don't know. I haven't really been following politics.
She worked on women's issues. I think for women in productive rights, a man taking away our productive rights and our reproductive rights, you have no idea.
The Lord, the Bible, it's not good. The abortions, a life is a life. There is exceptions now. But just to be going in over there to the DNC National Convention and standing in line, they'll get you a free abortion and a free vasectomy in the black neighborhood where the DNC was held at. That should tell you something. They are not pro-life. But they want to talk about the abortion, this, and that. Let me go. Let me keep on going before I get in trouble.
Idea what you're doing, you know what I mean? So you know,
reproductive rights, is abortion a big issue for you?
no, just in general, reproductive rights. You know, reproductive right, how I should utilize my body.
Woman has the right to choose if she chooses to choose, but at whose expense, okay? All right? Like somebody's expense is going to get hurt when it comes to abortion.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, because right now it's to the states. So you don't want Americans, you know, voting in their individual states on the particular topic of abortion. Is that correct?
When I say exceptions, like if the mama about to die, then she gonna have to choose either her life or the baby life. But you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just glad I ain't no woman. So I'm glad. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Man, whew, Lord, being a woman is tough. Man, only thing tough about a guy is laying your thing in somebody and not, you know, and they come tell you that they're pregnant, then that's the decision that a man got to make is it ain't my baby. Or the man going to say, okay, that's the only tough decisions that we got. But being a woman, whew, Lord, God bless y'all.
That's a trick question.
Oh, I'm just honestly asking that. I'm curious what you think.
Every state has their own laws. But
should people in those states be allowed to vote for those laws, or do you think we should take that away and have it, the federal government take care of it?
I think we should take that away. I really do.
You guys, let's take a few moments to talk about my good friends over at Allegiance Gold. Now, as we close it.
All right, we finna skip this. Shout out Allegiance Gold. They ain't sponsoring me, but shout them out, though. Let's go.
This video.
What did you see as her greatest accomplishment as Vice President of the United States?
I think, admittedly, taking a more behind-the-scenes role. I think Vice President's biggest role is in the Senate, being a tiebreaker, kind of making sure the Senate runs as supposed to. I think that's what she did.
I think the number of ties that she broke.
It's like 33.
Yeah.
You mentioned kind of behind the scenes. Usually that's the case for the Vice President. I actually saw a lot of her being put to the forefront in many ways when it came to, you know, over the last 3.5 years. She was in the spotlight a decent amount. One criticism we have heard, obviously, border czar. How do you think she did with that? What were your thoughts on the whole calling her border czar and how she's handled the southern border? What do you think?
I think it's a good question. I think her only real policy on the border was, I think, early in the presidency during the Haitian migration, when she was pretty adamant that America did not want immigrants. I think, regardless of one's position, that's her only big view on what is she said on border policies.
Calling her the border czar. Do you think she did a good job at that?
No. I don't have enough knowledge about that to really answer that in one way or the other.
No, but I don't know if that was her focus. So
that was supposed to have been her damn focus. She had one job to do. Well, maybe a couple other jobs, but that was one of the main jobs. And she needed to be fired, up out of here.
Being the border czar?
Yeah.
But I thought that she was not the border czar. Weren't they saying that they were kind of trying to undo that label, so to speak?
How do you think?
Let me read this comment right here. Erico. I hope I'm saying your name right. Say, true, I am a woman, but I understand. True, I am a woman, but I understand that there are life-changing circumstances. Only then it should be addressed. But I do believe it should go by the state. All children are precious in the eyes of the Lord. Yep, they're precious. They're all God's little angels. They're my little angels. I love little kids. You know what I'm saying? I love the kids. They're angels. They're precious. They're here to live out life truly for what is meant for them to be. I don't agree with them manipulating their minds to make them make a choice or figure out whether they want to be a girl or a boy and all this stuff. Like, kids are the most innocent thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. And with the life-changing situations, I mean, that's up to the woman to make that choice. And then it's cool to leave it up to the states, you know what I'm saying? Not just one government saying this is what it is, because we live all spread out in the United States, 50 states, and I believe that the states and people that live in those states should be able to vote on that, not just one big vote, So if a state say put the abortion ban, then you just travel to another damn state. You got 50 chances to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, appreciate that comment though. Let's go.
I think she did as the border czar.
She didn't do well at all because I got a cousin who's in the military. He's in the United States Army. He's stationed down there in New Mexico, and he said the media, what they telling you who's crossing that border, he says the number are much, much higher than that. So what did she do? She did nothing. They're still coming over by the thousands every day.
There's no doubt. Worst border crisis in American history the last 3.5 years. Big deal. It affects a lot of communities around the United States, even places in Chicago. They're having a lot of problems because they're having to shift resources. When it comes to that, do you think that's going to negatively impact Kamala Harris, or do you think that she'll kind of be able to maybe get away from that? What do you think?
I mean, I think there's no getting away from millions of people seeking asylum in the country, given that in 2020 the borders were shut to try to stifle the spread of COVID, and the growing tensions in Southern America and Central America with the political crisis there. I think there's going to be no shying away from it. I'm definitely curious to see what her policy is.
I don't mind you coming to this country. This is a land of the free, we call that, right? But do it legally.
Obviously, I think,
Exactly.
I don't think you should just have a completely open border where anyone can be allowed to come in. But I don't think the right call is, decreasing what I think has been a good method of, DACA, what is allowing people who can benefit our country in.
But you just can't come over here and then next we giving you these here debit cards and we put $1,000 a month on it and you living better than some of the American people.
Hopefully, as the debates progress and as she gets time to say her policies, I'm curious what her views are.
Well, we could table vice presidential accomplishments. As for policies, what proposed policies excites you about Kamala Harris, to be president of the United States?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, God.
Let me read this comment by the moderator, Bossalina. Men have a choice also, but they are not carrying. So who carries has the control over their and both bodies. Men have a choice. Yeah, we do have a choice. We got a choice to pull out. If you don't pull out, might be a chance, man. You got to give up that choice to that woman. Man, you got a choice. Pull out, man. If you don't want to be having no child.
Honestly, right now, I'm doing some homework about her.
I'm really hoping to see policies laid out on both sides so that we all can really take a more critical look at everything.
Well, any policy that you enjoy or like that you think is good?
I'm not a fan of her prosecution history, so
Okay.
we're not going to put that
deduct points.
So I really don't know what her policies kind of consist of.
The housing. Oh my God, the housing. Because I used to work for Habitat for Humanity, okay? And You give somebody a stable place to live that they can afford, everything else changes.
I think her focus on the middle class, I think, is important.
There was the story about a lot of investments during this administration, Biden-Harris administration, a lot of investment into EV. Tens of billions of dollars. There has been a handful of issues when it comes to these things, when it comes to building EV chargers. They promised 500,000. They have built 7. Do you think that red tape and all of that would get in the way of the proposal to build millions of homes? How do you feel about it? Do you think they would be able to deliver it with the track record right now?
If we vote blue all the way down ticket and then hold everybody accountable, no, we can do it.
What are we a fan?
We're definitely a fan of, the representation for women.
Should you vote for Kamala Harris because she's a woman? We brought up that was important. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, voting for her because she's a woman?
I think, people...
Damn, he finally said something.
Are going to vote for what they want, but if you ask me personally, I'm going to vote for policies.
Exactly, young brother. Exactly. Vote for the policies.
For people of color.
Do you see her as representing the black community or no?
No, I don't see her representing America.
That's what I'm talking about. She ain't representing the damn black community. Y'all stop saying that. The lady is not a black lady. Jesus. Man.
I'm going to vote for policies.
For people of color.
Do you see her as representing the black community or no?
No, I don't see her representing America.
Of course, Roe v. Wade, right? Somebody to help us get that back in place.
See, America was built on spiritual principles. When forefathers came over here, they built on some spiritual stuff here, all right? And our spirituality is going out the door.
Gender affirming.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that man right there, man, he like me. You know what I'm saying? He's a traditional man. He old school. I ain't even gonna put a class of schoolism on there. I ain't even gonna do that. He understand. What's going on ain't right.
People of color.
Do you see her as representing the black community or no?
No, I don't see her representing America.
Of course, Roe v. Wade, right? Somebody to help us get that back in place.
See, America was built on spiritual principles. Them forefathers came over here, they built on some spiritual stuff here, all right? And our spirituality is going out the door.
Gender affirming care, transgender rights, all of that.
If you choose to be gay and you're gay, I got gay friends. I got people in my family gay. But that transgender bull, that's got to go. I mean, come on. You want to go to Dr. Frankenstein, and he want to do all this here stuff to you to make you look like a woman, and now you want me to call you a woman when I know from my childhood, you and I grew up together, I know you from the neighborhood, and now you was a boy. So you want me to put my spiritual beliefs around truth. What I believe in, what I see, aside for your convenience.
In 2018, while Donald Trump was president, did your guys' dollar get you further? Were you able to buy more groceries, gas? Was your rent lower than it is today under the Biden-Harris administration, or no?
I think stuff is higher now. I just have faith that they're going to bring it down. They're going to have to. They want another term, but sometimes you get in there, you want another term.
Eventually they'll bring it down, huh?
I think she's concerned about people's paychecks and how much it buys and, the hardships.
I mean, if people look at the facts, I think it should positively impact. People like to hear sound bites and go with that, with whatever their alliances are. But the facts of the matter are America's economy is better now than it was under Trump.
I don't know.
Stop lying, lady. Damn, these people, boy. She must got a lot of money. That last lady, she must got a lot of money.
How half the people in America can afford to live.
We're talking to a lot of people that bring up how, price of groceries is up 20%, gas is up 50%. They're having trouble. And so they're having trouble voting for Kamala, who's vice president right now. They don't think she's proven herself as vice president. What would you say to those people? Do you think they're wrong?
I don't think you can blame inflation on her, really. And at my age, I've seen prices go up so much anyway that, you know, that's what happens.
Democrats that believe that Kamala Harris is going to be the stronger pick for the economy, for the country, than Donald Trump. What would your message to those people be?
I really don't have a message for them, really. I would just say to them, look at her track record. You got to go by her paper trail, what she done. Look at Donald Trump's track record. Now, I switched my party when Trump got in office.
I just don't understand how anybody can vote for a convicted felon who makes up things, and what kind of moral fiber is this person?
When it comes to the pocketbooks being affected, Americans largely want change. So, but you don't think that that will negatively impact her, saying, hey, give me a few more years and I'll get it under control?
I think she's got to get the facts out.
Yeah.
I think there just hasn't, we haven't had reliable facts presented to the public.
She has the facts, as opposed to just saying what comes to her mind with no support for it.
I'd like to see her answer some tough questions.
I think she's not shying away from the camera, tends to not shy away from her policy points, and it seems like she's excited about the prospect of a debate.
She's yet to do that. Is that a problem to you then?
Yeah, I don't know where she stands. I don't know. She's flip-flopping.
She's saying a lot of crowd pleasers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's saying, I agree.
She's saying a lot of crowd pleasers. That's exactly what she's doing. She flip-flopping. Man.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think she's not doing interviews to avoid answering those questions, or do you think she's just too busy? What do you think?
I wouldn't speculate.
I don't know.
I'm sure they have reasons.
I'm not her campaign advisor. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing. I definitely would like to see her do an interview, but my assumption is she's trying to play things close to her chest, just because...
You think she'll be negatively impacted by doing interviews talking about her policies?
I don't think she'll be negatively impacted, but I think that she's already in the limelight for taking over Joe Biden. Not taking over, that's wrong.
You didn't hear about her for 4 years.
She took over. Get it right, boy.
And all of a sudden, oh no, I don't know. I can't say one good thing that she's done. I'd like to see what she stands for.
Kamala Harris's campaign, you know, they are yet to release a policy platform and yet to do a sit-down interview to talk about that. Is that problematic to you or no?
I think because again, she wants to do the debate in front of ABC News.
The dude and whoever that is in the chats, Victorious, you said vote for the pussycat grabber, right? If you a man, you ain't never grabbed a pussy before? If you a man. So I don't know if you a man or not. You saying a bunch of crazy stuff in the chats. So if you a man like me, I grabbed a pussy before. And I'm quite sure any man on here that's grown, a grown adult man done grabbed a damn pussy. Even gay women, they grab pussies. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Can we keep it real or not? Because all the stuff you saying ain't real. But anyway, man, let me keep on let this video go before I get in trouble. Before I have to give you one of these.
What the hell?
I'm not sure if she has committed to any other debates, but I think the debate is going to be the best opportunity for her to be grilled on policies, for her to say what her policies are.
Okay, and Victorious, you say Trump is married, right? That means he grabbing plenty of his married ass pussy. It don't matter. He ain't always been married. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then when he said that statement, he was saying it amongst men. He didn't know he was gonna have a fucking snitch or being recorded by a snitch. That's like locker room talk, barbershop talk, whatever. So get it right, man, Victorious. I'm letting you stay in the chat. I'm letting you stay there. My moderators ain't even doing nothing to you because you making yourself look like a stupid idiot. So, like I said, let me keep going. You know what? I'm gonna give you one of these. Listen up real close. Put your ear to the phone, Victorious. Put your ear to the phone.
What? When? Yeah. Your ass, see. What the hell?
And I definitely hope that after the first debate, let alone the second, she does just sit down and interview, because I would love to see how she appears in front of a camera. I'm definitely very curious about that.
So you see Kamala Harris as being the choice that's more transparent, is answering more questions, and has their policy positions out there?
Yes. Yes.
Did it bother you that there was no Democratic primary in the Democratic Party? Did that bother you at all, or no?
That's a good question. I don't know if I really have a feeling about it other than
that you soft. Uncross your arms, man. Uncross your arms. Jesus. Tired looking, man. The other little dude need to be talking, man. You need to take over and talk, brother. Cause he don't know what the hell he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, man. The Bengals, you know what I'm saying? This is my team, so appreciate you.
we're kind of where we are.
If you're a betting man, who are you putting money on?
I would put 51% Kamala, 50%, 49% Trump.
Are you going to be voting this election?
Yes.
And are you going to be voting for Kamala Harris?
Yes.
Not T-Dog.
Not. I like that. No, not T-Dog.
I think it's great that, you know, the opportunity to have a female president is you know, present, and that we're living in a time where that can be.
So you're going to be voting for Donald Trump over Kamala Harris?
Absolutely, without a shadow of doubt.
He's the right candidate. I think he's the right person for the job.
I think the economy was a lot better under Donald Trump.
I think he knows what he's doing. He know how to deal with the politics.
And then look, another thing for Victorious. We all know it's been, everybody know, you talking about Donald Trump pussy grabbing and all this racist stuff. Kamala's record is she been on her knees. Her thing is headboard, Kamala headboard, whatever they call her. She been bent over, pussy been grabbed, and all kind of stuff. So, what are you talking about? Her record. You might as well call her a racist because she was locking up a bunch of black men and black females for felonious little petty little weed crimes. Locking up mothers for their kids that they don't have no control of after they drop them off at school, and the kids are ditching. Truancy issues. And Kamala didn't even give a damn about if the kid was sick, if they missed a week because they was sick, or the parents didn't know that their kid was ditching, and she went over there and arrested them. So what are you talking about? And then the fact that Trump you saying he's being racist. Trump, the man hung around nothing but black people coming up. It's a lot of people that can say that they seen Trump in the black clubs, all type of stuff, buying drinks, all type of stuff. The man he don't hate black people. What the hell wrong with you? All the damn celebrities hang around his ass. So if the man is a known racist, then why is black celebrities and people hanging around him? You know what I'm saying? So, like again, I'm gonna hit you with one of these.
What the hell?
Man, a prosecutor lock up criminals. So your kid, if you drop your kid off at school, your kid walk out the front door and ditch school, why is that the parents' fault? Tell me that. Why is that the parents' fault that they know they check their kids? It ain't like they was holding their kids from going to school. Tell me that part. If you answer that part, I'm gonna leave you alone. How is a parent a criminal if they kid on their own go and ditch school, and the kid in most of the schools at that time didn't call your phone, because at that time it wasn't really technology like that. It was, but it wasn't. They wasn't thinking about calling the parent. Come on, man. They didn't call the parents, say, like they do now, and leave all these damn voicemail, computer calling you talking about your kid ain't in class or missed period 2 or 3 or whatever. Answer that question. So a parent is a criminal if their kid ditched school. I'm waiting. Exactly. So be quiet, man. Be quiet. You can't answer, I'm going to hit you with one of these. Come on, Victoria.
What the hell?
Politicians and, you know, I mean, he oversees affairs. He takes care of that. You know, I mean, he's a man of his, I think he's a man of his word.
I think there was less conflict in the world. I think that a lot of the world leaders were afraid of him.
And then with Kamala is more of a thing of her career as a DA in California.
So there's problems there.
And, you know, some people are a little squeamish about that, but I think it really boils down to doing your own research and finding out what works best for you.
No matter who you vote for, I think you should vote on policies.
I want whoever's going to do the strongest job, keep our streets safe, clean up, get rid of crime, make the economy run again. That's what's important.
I think Donald Trump is just standing on some serious principles. We got to talk about principles with this country.
It don't matter about the age, man. If you competent enough, if you can talk, you ain't hiding. The man is doing all kind of stuff that y'all since you on the blue team, Biden, we seen how bad he was. They had to cover it up. And then the person who stepped up is incompetent too. They don't even know how to explain the issues that they trying to tell us that they about. Not intellectual at all. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, let's keep going.
Country was founded on, and we need to go back to basics. And he's the guy who's going to make it happen.
Regardless what the news says, he did everything. He did everything he said he was going to do, and I think he'd do it again.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So we found a ton of Democrats that were very enthusiastic about Kamala Harris because she's a woman. But other than that, many seem to not exactly know why they were supporting her. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And hit that bell notification button so you're notified next to my post. And I'll catch you all in the next video.
Shout out James Klug, man. Shout out James Klug, man. He's doing some good things over there. But anyway, man, we have finally got a troll. He ain't making no sense. He's looking mighty crazy. But, you know, everybody got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion. The reason why I ain't put him in timeout is because he didn't say nothing personal about me. That you don't know me, but, you know, people say certain things, you know. But he didn't do that, whoever that is. So I allowed the man or woman, whatever it is, Victoria. If you a man, Victoria, or whatever it is, I don't know. But you got a chance to stay up in here. So, you know, shout out to you. But anyway, we got a big decision to make. I encourage everybody to vote on the policies and not vote for the personality, or not vote because she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't vote for that. Vote for policy. Vote for the policy that the person that can explain their policies and why they made those choices and decisions. Don't vote on a person who flip-flopped, was standing on business at first, but then found out her business wasn't good business, now stealing the next person's campaign promises. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to read them chats as well as I'm closing out because I'm tired, y'all. I've been up all night. Give me about an hour or two sleep. Got things to do. This morning. I appreciate everybody, man, for staying up with me or riding in your car or cooking breakfast or whatever you doing, wherever you at. I appreciate y'all view, man, and appreciate the people going up in the chats, man. I say, man, ain't no hate over here. I want to run the channel on common sense, but you do have those trolls that don't have no common sense, or they want attention. So a few people tonight got my attention, which is cool. Some people had to get timed out because they was saying a bunch of woke type of stuff, and I'm not with all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, y'all be safe out there, man. You know, I pray for y'all, man. I pray that y'all are protected all day, every day, man. Cover y'all with the blood of Jesus, man. I pray that you have prosperity in your life. I pray for common sense. I pray for all goodness and health, man, and wealth. Man, I pray for all the kids, man, that are suffering. I pray for grown folks that are suffering, man. I mean, you know, if you're sick or whatever it is, man, I pray that God, man, heals you fast, you know. Put his mercy and grace on your soul, you know, because some people need that, man. Some people are really asleep out here. And you know, you need to wake up, you know. And that's what it's about, man. You know, in Jesus' name, man, I'm praying. I pray. Man, amen. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, everybody got a choice to make. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a choice. God gave us a will to choose. So if you believe in God and you believe in what your Bible say, a lot of these things, man, that are being pushed upon us, man, is evil. I don't care what you say. It's evil. I appreciate that, Blind Bomb. What's going on with you? I appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's evil. We all know what's right and what's wrong. I don't give a damn how old you is. You know what's right and what's wrong. And a lot of people act like they don't know. They know right from wrong. They know to go in the store and not to steal nothing in the store. They know not to put their hand in fire. They know it's slippery when it's wet. You know, I had to throw a joke in there, but you know, you understand. You get the gist of what I'm saying, man. You get the gist of what I'm saying. So, you know, on that note, man, y'all protect yourself at all times, man. Keep your head on the swivel, man. Look out for them damn Venezuelan gangs, man, because they out here deep, man. They out here deep. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? And God bless y'all, man. I love everybody here, man, on the chats, man. Even Victorious. He had a lot to say. You made it through. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, man, I don't hate nobody, man. I just hate their actions. You know what I'm saying? All right, Keck. All right, Bosselina. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. This is the second live today. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. And yeah, man. Love you guys, man. And I'm out, man. Mr. Zac is going to react. God bless America, man. Peace.